Phillips homicide. I'm here for the body. Let's see this. Well, there's a ring. Well, it appears that he was strangled. Seems like there's a bruising around the cheek area. I think we're done here. What's this? Mr. Patowski. Divorce papers. Keep this around. Hello, I'm Detective Phillips from Homicide. You were the one that called 911, and could you just tell me the events of what happened?
Well, I came home.
Mm-hmm.
I laid on the couch for a little bit because I was tired from work.
Okay.
A lot of paper forms.
Yeah.
And and then I heard. The first thing I heard was a loud bang, and I didn't know what it was. So, I stopped reading my book and I look over and I look over thinking if another noise is gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
And I heard that same thing, and I didn't know what was going on.
Okay.
So I looked over to the window, and all I saw was these two silhouettes struggling with each other, and then I was like, oh man, I don't know if I should get involved in this. So I tried to go back on the couch and just ignore it, and then I started to hear glass to break, and then I heard screaming, I heard a lot of yelling, and I don't know what happened after. I mean, and then like all of a sudden it just ended.
Okay.
Like there was no more commotion. One of the guys walked out, and I was too afraid to even look to see what was going on.
Well, good. Thank God you did call 911. And how do you know the deceased?
Well, the deceased.
Yeah. Sorry to tell you this way, but yes, Mr. Hanks is dead.
He just moved in last month. I don't know why anyone would want to kill him.
Do you know anyone that could possibly have tried to kill him?
No, he was a normal guy. I mean, he didn't get out much, but I'd see him mow his lawn, but I don't, I can't imagine one reason they would murder him.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your help. Have a nice day. I just got some questions for you, Mr. Patowski. Are you and your wife on good terms?
Me and her are on perfect terms. Why you ask?
Well, from witnesses, it says, you didn't like Mr. Hanks hanging around with her.
No, that's not right. No, we're perfectly fine. We're actually good friends.
Well, I also heard that you have pretty much of a temper with her.
So what? What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I have suspicions that you killed Mr. Hanks because I believe your wife wasn't faithful.
What are you talking about? You have no evidence to back that up. You're lying to me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, as you can see from this note here, which are divorce papers, those were at the scene of the crime.
I don't know. I've never seen any of those. I've never seen these papers.
Then why is your signature on them?
I have no idea why it's there.
Well, we have a witness that puts you on the scene of the crime around the same time as the murder.
All right. I'm done with this. I'm not answering any more questions. I want my lawyer. I know my rights.
You can have your lawyer, but we have enough evidence to put you away for a long time. Hey guys.
Ninja Gaming here.
What's up? As you can see, we're on the skit, and the little title up above us, it's LA Noire today.
And we're going to start off right with the gameplay.
Damn straight.
So, the gameplay is completely changeable. Everything you do matters.
Everything will change in the story.
And you basically take the role of a detective.
Mm-hmm.
And you get evidence from certain murders or
cases. certain murdering cases and everything. When do you expect the place?
Right.
And all that.
And what happens is you interrogate people and you pick if you gotta say maybe they're lying, maybe they're not. You gotta pick. If you think they're lying, you gotta say they're lying.
Yeah.
If you think they're not, then you say truth. And
And also you have that, you doubt them and stuff also
Right.
like that. And if they do lie, if you do have if you do choose to lie, you have to prove with some evidence that you picked up during the case.
right.
So yeah, that's how it can
So,
change completely.
Everything's changeable. I mean, you can just completely suck at the game and have no evidence whatsoever. And
Well, I mean, yeah, you still need evidence here and there, but still,
Right.
and I mean, you would have to be like really bad not to pick up any evidence
Right.
whatsoever. I mean, you had to like not concentrate on anything. You had to like instantly see the murder and then like walk out to not get an evidence.
yeah.
Uh,
But the thing about this game that's really cool is the map is huge. Like, it takes 30 minutes
30 minutes, yeah.
just to drive in a straight line.
One edge of the map to the other. It's
Right, so the map
awesome.
is huge.
It's huge. It's amazing.
With the gameplay, there is some glitches on the 360. I'm not sure if they're on the PS3 or not,
Yeah.
but on the 360 it is a 3-disc game.
Yeah.
And,
it's,
I mean-
it's a huge game.
Like Oblivion, you have to remember, it takes time for it to render. And
That's
that's
what we
pretty
ran
much the
into.
only downfall of it.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would really say it's downloaded. Another thing about the gameplay, which is really cool, is they use high definition cameras to make this game, just to catch every flicker of,
Yeah.
the mouth
You can
or
see,
and
like,
twitch of the
To
eyebrow
tell if they're lying.
to tell if they're
or
lying
anything.
or something like that. And there's a lot of you could tell who's some of the actors and everything, such as one of the actors that I saw was actually the guy from Heroes, one of the characters from Heroes, which is actually kind of really cool to see, and they did really well in the face.
So it's just like you're playing a movie. It looks
It's
amazing.
really nice how the camera angles are and everything. And I've asked all older people and stuff like that. I've asked my parents. I've asked other people's parents and stuff like that, showing them the game, and they would say they're like, "Well, this almost looks like one of those 50 style movies that they've seen and everything," which is actually really cool. And so that's pretty much it for gameplay, I think.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
nothing
pretty
else
much
to add.
it. The map's huge. It's good. It looks amazing. It looks like you're playing. a
Little
movie.
glitches here and there, but nothing massively
Nothing.
bad.
Right.
Yeah, and for the story mode, you play as Cole Phelps. He pretty much starts off as a cop. He's a Marine that's from World War II, and he comes back to America, and he goes into the law enforcement. Starts off as a cop. Well, through the game and everything, you actually get promoted from being just a normal cop to traffic. Then you go to homicide, and then you get to vice, which vices are like the huge cases and everything that are really nice. And yeah, that's the story mode. I mean, there's not really
You pretty much make your own story.
Yeah, you make pretty much your own little story, such as like as Kyle said, you don't really get anything out of a person. They could completely like throw you side angles and everything, and you don't get the actual truth from this person. Once you walk out from that thing, there'll be a little cutscene where your partner will be like, "Oh, hey, let's just watch where she goes," and then you'll get evidence from that, just watching her where she goes and
Right.
everything. Or you could be really good and get all the questions and arrest her right there, or get all the questions you need and then move on to wherever the murderer is,
Right.
or the robber or whatever.
And the style of this gameplay is it's produced by Rockstar.
It's produced by Rockstar.
It is a lot like Grand Theft Auto, the gameplay style.
Oh yeah,
But-
gameplay style, aiming. I
Yeah.
would say definitely like Grand Theft Auto 4's style of shooting and aiming
Right.
and everything. But this doesn't mean you can just go around and because you're a detective just shoot everyone around.
Right.
No,
It's not a shooter.
this is
It's more of a strategy
yeah,
story.
more of a detective-based
Right.
game, I would say. There is a little bit of shooting through different side quests because you can report to calls, police
Right.
calls during the game. That you can go in and just like help out policemen arrest this guy or stop a bank robbery and everything. That's where guns will come out and stuff like that.
Mhm.
Also during cases, sometimes you will need to pull out your gun and start shooting.
Right. But that's not the main thing, so don't take this as a shooter because
Yes,
it's
yes,
really
this is
not.
definitely not any way, shape, a shooter.
Right.
More of a detective-based game, as I said constantly. So if you're one of those people that loves. I love Rockstar Games, and this is one of those games that still they did not disappoint. The publishers, they didn't make them, but they did publish it, and you know, from the games they published and made and everything, this is exactly what I look forward to with Rockstar.
Yeah. So what would you give this game?
Oh, I would give this game a 9.5. I mean, sometimes there's glitches and everything during cutscenes and stuff like that, but nothing too big to be like, oh, this is a horrible game. No, I would give it a 9.5.
I would give this game a 9, just because some people, I don't know, some people just wouldn't like to sit through the game and strategically think about it. They just like to be like, oh, I'm gonna rush through the game.
This is definitely a game you have to be patient with, such as like I will find myself driving like for a long time trying to find something or something like that.
But overall, the game's good. The gameplay is really good. The graphics are amazing.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It looks just like you're playing a movie.
Yes.
But I do like the style where you make your own story and everything's going out. So I'd give this game a 9.
Yeah. So 9.5 for me. And anything else to add, Kyle?
Nope. Just remember to subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
So you get all the updates of the new games and stuff, especially with E3 coming out.
Yes.
We'll give you coverage on that.
E3's coming up, so we're going to be
E3
covering
2011. Check out our website for some older videos if you want to see there. The link's down there. You can become a member. It's free.
Completely free.
Yep, and you'll get some exclusive videos.
Cool games to play. Everything. It's awesome.
And you can play games in school.
Yes.
If your school does block them.
Yes.
The site does get past that.
I know, right?
Hopefully it does still.
We're always testing it, and put any games, comments that you want us to put, or just inputs.
We do have a on our website. If you do sign up, you can request a game, and we do look at that.
We do look
now.
at that massively.
So if you have to be a member to do that currently, but it is worth it. I mean, it's free. You just gotta give your email address.
Exactly.
We don't spam you.
We don't spam. No, there's no spamming involved with it whatsoever. We are
definitely check that out, and we'll catch you next episode on Thursday.
Yep, and remember, share, like, comment any games and stuff like that. So, see you later, guys.